The Three Sisters of Sita. A message was sent to King Dashrath by King Janak informing him that his son had fulfilled the condition of Sita's Swayamvar. He had invited Dashrath to Mithila to carry out the marriage ceremony of his son Rama and Janak's daughter Sita. Everyone in Ayodhya, including the king, the queens, and the whole kingdom, was filled with joy. Soon, Dashrath, Bharat, and Shatrughan, along with other important people and sages of Ayodhya, left for Mithila. Janak had made great arrangements in their honor. King Dashrath performed the marriage ceremony of his son with the daughter of King Janak with traditional rituals. The couple took the blessings of Dashrath, Janak, and all the elders and the sages present there. Janak then called the three sisters of Sita. He sought the permission of Dashrath and married them with the three remaining sons of the king. Mandavi was married to Bharat, Urmila was married to Lakshman, and Shrutkirti was married to Shatrughan. After the celebrations were over, King Dashrath returned to Ayodhya with his 4 sons and 4 daughters-in-law. The residents of Ayodhya welcomed them warmly. Kaushalya, Kekai, and Sumitra were happy to see their dear sons and their wives. Rama as the king. Some months after the marriage of his sons, Dashrath was sitting in his palace. He looked in the mirror that some of his hair had turned grey. He realized that he was getting old. So he thought of putting his son Rama on the throne and making him the new king of Ayodhya. Keeping the mirror aside, he went to sage Vasishtha to discuss about his thought. He told that Rama had achieved all the qualities of a true king and was dear to everyone in the kingdom. He expressed his desire to see Rama as the new king of Ayodhya. Sage Vasishtha approved of his thought and suggested a good day and time for the coronation of Rama. Dashrath returned to his palace and started the preparations for the coronation ceremony. All the required materials were collected for the ceremony. Special arrangements were made in the city for the worship of Lord Ganesha and many other gods. The whole city of Ayodhya was beautifully decorated. All the residents were filled with joy, and the kingdom was absorbed in celebrations. Sage Vasishtha arrived at the palace and delivered the knowledge of a true king to Rama. He then went to Dashrath for further preparations. The two boons. Once there was a fierce battle between the gods and the demons in the forest of Dandaka. Indra sought King Dashrath's help to fight the demons. Dashrath went to the forest accompanied by his queen Kekai. King Dashrath was fighting against the great demon Shambhara. But suddenly Dashrath fell down to the ground and lost consciousness. Kekai quickly put her husband back on the chariot and drove the chariot away from the battlefield. Thus, she managed to save the life of her husband. The king was very pleased and grateful to Kekai. After this incident, Kekai became the dearest for the king Dashrath amongst all his queens. He happily granted her 2 boons. She could ask for anything in her 2 boons. Dashrath promised to fulfill her desire. As Kekai was the dearest queen of Dashrath, he did not show any carelessness in taking good care of her and fulfilling all her desires. Due to this, Kekai had forgotten about her 2 boons as she never felt the need to ask for anything. Many years after the incident, Manthara, a wicked maid of Kekai, reminded her about the 2 boons. Manthara and Kekai's anger. When Kekai's maid, Manthara, heard about Rama's coronation, she was filled with anger. She went to Kekai and told that the decision was unjust. as Bharat was more deserving to become Ayodhya's king. Kekai said that she was happy because she loved Rama dearly. Manthara retorted that when Rama would become the king, Kekai and her son would become paupers. She tried to poison Kekai's ears against Rama. Kekai was greatly carried away by Manthara's words. She became enraged too, but could not think of a way to stop Rama's coronation. Manthara now reminded Kekai of her two boons that Dashrath had granted her. Kekai soon got dressed in old, tattered clothes and removed all her ornaments. She angrily went to a dark, isolated chamber in her palace. Hearing about this, Dashrath immediately went to meet Kekai and asked the reason of her anger. Kekai told that she wanted to reclaim her two boons. She asked Dashrath to crown Bharat as the new king and send Rama into exile for 14 years. Dashrath became worried. He tried to convince Kekai, but she was firm. Due to this, Dashrath went in a deep state of shock.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.